For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 10 of the Napoli career mode here on FIFA 17. We start with an away game against Crotone, then we have one at midweek against Empoli, and then the big one. It's Juventus away at the Juventus Stadium. Will be the first time that we've played them this season. Obviously the best side in Serie A. Top of the table currently. They've actually been able to close down AC Milan and go above them on goal difference. Plus 13 to Milan's plus 6. Juventus absolutely tearing it apart. 17 goals in 8 games and only the 4 conceded. We have also only conceded 4 but only scored 13. So our goal difference is decent at this stage of the season but not on par with Juve. However, should we both win this match day and both win match day 2 of today's episode, then we could go above them if we beat them in the third game. But we will have to beat Crotone and Empoli to stand a chance, and obviously we don't know what Juventus are going to do with regards to their fixtures, nor Milan for that matter, but we're only a point outside the top 3 in the Champions League positions, although of course only the top 2 qualify automatically for the group stage. Finished 3rd in Italy, it's the same as finishing 4th in England, where you have to go into the 4th qualification round for the group stage of the Champions League. So top 2 is the aim. We will have to wait and see what happens, but starting with this game away from home against Crotone, who are sat mid-table after 8 games, I'd like to start with 3 points. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description down below, and we'll head away from home and try and get 3 points. Mertens out wide here to Goulam. We'll just cut back. That's not gone well, and he's actually stayed down injured there. Please get up, Goulam. I do not need an injury to a left back at this stage of the season. I really don't. He's still on the floor, and I think we might be in trouble with regards the availability of Goulam over the next few games. Missing, of course, wow, that was terrible. Missing Lorenzo Insigne now, of course, for a considerable period of time, thanks to his injury that he picked up. And Goulam's had to leave the field of play here, and I have a horrible feeling that we're going to be losing him for a period of time as well now, unfortunately. Not what we need. With the January transfer window still a month or 2 away, I need to be able to... Is that a foul? No. Got the ball, and very well done. We need to be able to keep hold of our players at this stage of the season. Belotti could bang that top, and he's done exactly that. So despite the fact we've only got 10 men on the field right now, we have taken a 1-0 lead there. Andrea Belotti with a great strike, in fairness to him. Nice little knockdown there, into the touch, into the top corner. Barely any movement on the ball whatsoever. Hit that very clean. You can see the spin on the ball just stops and it flies into that top corner. Great hit. 1-0 Napoli. And Goulam's able to continue, which is good. Hamsik. Nicely up wide to Jose Cajon. On the overlap is Hisai. Tries step over and turn inside, and that's gone very well. Draw the defender and play in Cajon. Could cut back. Oh, he's done brilliantly. And there's a man there on the edge of the box. He's found Zielinski, and that's 2. Extremely good move, extremely good goal. Napoli now leading by 2 goals still away from home at Crotone. Jose Cajon, see him get his head up there just to pick up the man and then lay it across on his left foot there, Zielinski, very tidily tucked away. We lead by 2 goals to 0. Through to Belotti, takes it in his stride well, holds the ball up brilliantly too. Oh, it wasn't Belotti, it must have been Zielinski. It was. I keep getting Zielinski mixed up with a couple of other teammates. It's starting to frustrate me at the minute. Might have to change the colour of his boots or something. Mertens sees the run of Goulam. I'm going to try and aim for the corner and catch the keeper out, but Manuel wasn't to be fooled. Hamsik with the corner. It's a decent delivery. 2 underneath it. Oh, Cajon with a header. Comfortable save for the keeper though. Just the 2 goals to 0 at present. Hamsik. Diawara has made the run forward. Mertens is there, but blocked off by good defensive work. Belotti gets tripped there, but it's dropped to Zielinski. Ooh, looking to place it for his second and our third, but not able to find that top corner. We've been dominant in this first half. It's 2-0 Napoli for now, and if any team's going to score, it's going to be us scoring a third rather than them getting one back. Mertens into Belotti. The run from Diawara was good. And that run from Belotti was also good, but we found Jose Cajon. Oh, good save, Manel. Very good save. And the defender gets there first and actually came off Mertens and will be their throw. Really top save. Cajon's shot was destined for the top corner, but in the end, they are able to clear. Wood into Belotti. Diawara across to Zielinski, into Dries Mertens. Not been quite as effective out wide as he was when we were playing him at striker, but still having good games and a decent season. Mertens will take this corner. Obviously, whoa, that wasn't far away at all from Belotti there. He's one of a handful of penalties as well, Dries Mertens, cutting in from that left-hand side. So whilst he's not necessarily banging the ball into the back of the net himself as often as he was in pre-season and in the early games, he's still very much involved in everything that goes on in a forward motion from my midfield. Corner to come in from Mertens here. And that's a very good delivery. Who's underneath it? Maksimovic. Well wide of the target. Second half has been pretty slow. Not too many chances created. I'm quite happy to sit on a 2-0 lead, to be honest. Goal difference isn't that important right now. I think it's done on head-to-head in Italy before goal difference gets taken into account. So it's not really going to matter whether we win 1-0, 2-0 or 17-0. Goal difference isn't really too important against these smaller teams. The head-to-heads will matter with teams like Roma and Juventus, who will play at the end of the episode. But for games like this, just getting the victory is enough. There goes the final whistle. We breezed to victory here away from home. It was one of the most comfortable games we've played so far this season. Well, as you can see there, 62% possession, 15 shots to their 1. Yeah, that was only ever going to end one way, wasn't it? Not sure what other games are being played this weekend. We've played on the Saturday. The majority of games in Italy get played on the Sunday in the league. So we've actually played a day earlier than anyone else, which actually helps with regards to the game against Empoli midweek on the Wednesday. We'll have an extra day's worth of rest in between the two games, and we'll just have to hope that Empoli, well, I think Empoli will be playing on the Sunday, won't they? Because there was nobody else that was playing on that Saturday. Not sure how long Goulam's going to be out for. We will find out now. 3 weeks, that's manageable. 3 weeks is manageable. Giaccherini's asking for first team football, and to be fair, he is going to get some here against Empoli because Insigne's out, so Cajon has gone from a reserve player to a starting player, which means that Giaccherini can now come in to the reserve side, which is going to play here against Empoli with Christian Pulisic going to be playing up top, out wide with him. We're going to have to take Goulam out, and we will put Johnny. Johnny's going to go in at left back. Maggio probably have to fill in at right back here for Hiso. So I want to make sure that everybody in this first team is going to be fit. And to be fair, Johnny's going to have his work cut out to try and be fit for the game against Juventus. But we'll see what we can do. We are still 4th, as you can see bottom right. I'll just bring that up so it's easier for you to see. But 3 teams on 20, us on 19 and Roma on 18. Yeah, pretty tight at the top. So a win here against Empoli, and you never know, with a game against Juventus on the horizon, we may even find ourselves going top at the end of today's episode. We will wait and see. Marco Rog will look to send Giaccherini away. He wanted the first team football, and he's found himself in the starting lineup today. Can he have an impact on the team? This is a great run. We need to turn back and look for support, and he can't find Milik. Barber comes across and just puts his foot straight through that and gets rid of it. Pulisic, though, pull this back to Chiriches. Pulisic playing, what a ball in. Milik had to bury that. Wow. I can't believe I haven't scored there. Great ball in from Pulisic, and, well, to be fair, defender on the shoulder, keeper coming at him, you can give him the benefit of the doubt there, but probably should have scored. Got Chiriches playing at right back in this one, so that Darmian is fit to play in the game at left back against Juventus. Thankfully, we do have just enough players in a variety of positions to be able to deal with the injuries to Insigne and Goulam, and not really weaken our side too much or have to play someone out of position, which is lucky because we could have found ourselves with a couple of certain positions, especially in central midfield, missing a number of personnel, but thankfully we're able to cope with it, at least so far, without any extra injuries added to that list. I don't want to give it the commentator's curse. Oh, Pasquale, have you done that? And into McKee. Oh, meets the lids there, and Drongowski can't keep it out. Playing the rotation keeper as well for this one. Don't know whether he's at fault there. They got very lucky with the way that it bounced back to them there. Down on this left-hand side, just here. I get the block in, and he just kind of forces his way through, squares it across, and, well, keeper did as well as he possibly could, but unfortunately, his best wasn't good enough. Into the back of the net it goes. 1-0 Empoli. Milik to Chiriches. Back to Milik. Just knock that back. It's gone to Allen in the end. Oh, it's a lovely ball through to Marco Rog, who's in and has equalised. Well, we've not really offered much going forward all game, but as soon as they score, we end up getting a goal. Lovely ball through the eye of a needle, around the outside of the defender there from Allen in the middle. And then, to be fair, great drilled finish from Marco Rog. I think it's perhaps even only the first or second time he's started. He's come on as substitute a couple of times, but it might be the first time he's genuinely started a game, and he's found himself on the score sheet. So fair play to the kid. Tues down the left-hand side for Empoli, looking to get themselves in front yet again, but the back heel picked off. Here we go on the counter. Pulisic will drive inside, then go outside. And he's just going to burn past that defender. Inside there to Milik. Waiting. Then play the ball. It will reach Christian Maggio. Try and squeeze it back to Milik. And then maybe bend it into the top corner. Good save by Skorupski. Leaping away to stop it from flying into that top bin. Still 1-1. Pasquale's thrown that straight to Allen. Keep it in. Thank you. There's not long left in this game now. Only a couple of minutes. And that attempted switch has been picked off, or well, kicked straight at the guy, to be fair. Marilungo looking for the turn. Ralabil tackles him. Right, now the counter-attack. Now's where we need to make the breakthrough. Oh, in behind them and get ourselves this goal to win it. Giaccherini turns inside. Milik is there. Oh, it's a terrible pass from Giaccherini. That is exactly why I'm selling you, Emmanuel. That just wasn't good enough. That is the one moment that you need a piece of quality, and unfortunately Giaccherini doesn't have that piece of quality to find the right pass at the right time. We draw 1-1 against Empoli. We have to hope that other results went our way to give us still the opportunity. Only had 39% possession in that game. Juve won by 4-1. AC Milan drew 0-0, that's good for us. Roma drew 2-2, that's also good for us. Chievo Verona won. So Verona and Juventus will be top of the table now as we head into the third game against Juve. And they are catchable. They're on 23 points and we are on 20. So we can catch them up and overtake Juve should we win. But whether we'll go above Chievo or not, no we won't, because they beat us earlier on in the season. So we're playing for the chance to go second, because if it is, I'm pretty sure it's done on head-to-head, and if it is, then Chievo will go above us regardless of their goal difference. Well, let's test it, shall we? Let's beat Juventus, and well, we have to count on Chievo Verona losing their game, to be fair, which they might not do. They probably won't do the form they've been in so far this season, but we can but hope. Fourth presently, but where will we be after our trip to the Juventus Stadium? Right then, what does this Juve side look like? Buffon, Dani Alves, Rugani, Chiellini, Alexandro. No Bonucci or Barzali in the starting lineup. Marchisio and Khedira holding. Dybala at cam, interestingly, with Gonzalo Higuain up top. Not the formation I expected them to line up with, to be honest, with 4 at the back. They were able to keep Barcelona to a scoreless draw in the Champions League the other day. No, it's not just kicked off with the camera angle like that, has it? Oh. That would have been just typical, wouldn't it, of a game of this magnitude for it then to get stuck in that camera for the full game. Thankfully it didn't, and hopefully we can get ourselves a decent result here. The game against AC Milan, we lost. The game against Tottenham, we won. The game against Roma, we drew. Now this is another big game against another big side, and we'll see what we can do in it. Arguably the biggest, well, not even arguably. Well, I guess oh, we've hit the bar. Mertens, finish. Oh, I guess arguably the biggest side. You could perhaps argue between Juventus and AC Milan as to who's the biggest. And to be fair, you might say AC Milan, despite their recent troubles of the past few years. But regardless, they're two massive clubs. We lost to Milan, and we'll have to wait and see what happens against Juventus. But Nervi at the back for them in the opening 6 minutes or so. But we haven't been able to take the lead, and Zielinski's touch there was woeful. Gonzalo Higuain playing against his former team, of course, for the first time. Cheeps, he's in behind. Oh, he's laid it back, Cuadrado. Wow! Outside of the post from Juan Cuadrado. Really good effort there. Gonzalo Higuain just tore me apart. And first time, we've now hit the bar and they've hit the outside of the post. This could be quite the humdinger of a matchup. Dybala. Nice tackle by Diawara, but Dybala's still run off with it. Pokes through Higuain. Looking to get away from Koulibaly. He's done well. Cuadrado! Good save by Pepe Reina. Cuadrado had two good efforts here for Juventus. Thankfully, one hit the post and the other was saved. Are they going short from the corner, or is this a decoy? No, they are going short. Juan Cuadrado. Surprised. I was about to say he's got 5-star skills, but the CPU never use skills at all. How has that gone all the way across there to Chiellini? The defender just looked at it. I was like, nah, don't want to. 1-0 Juventus, and it's Chiellini, the goal scorer. It trickles across the box, and whoever that was there in the yellow boots, not Hamsik, I think that's Darmian. He's just watched it. That's really frustrating. In a game of this magnitude against a side of as high a quality as this, you need players to be on form and not making silly mistakes. And that was a silly mistake. Nice tackle by Koulibaly. Racing away. Step over. He's had enough. Koulibaly. Border defending. Wants to get involved at the other end of the pitch. Belotti through here to Zielinski. Zielinski! We equalised pretty much immediately after Empoli took the lead. We've equalised pretty much immediately after Juventus took the lead. Apparently it takes our opposition scoring to kick us into action in this one. Crotone didn't offer anything, but Empoli gave us a little bit of a fight and we struggled, and Juventus has given us a massive fight here so far, but we have responded. 4 minutes is all that Juve led for. Let's go again. Cuadrado. Nicely through to Higuain, squared across. 4 minutes was all they were ahead for. 3 minutes was all I was level for. 2-1 to Juventus. Nice ball into Higuain. Koulibaly just couldn't get there, and Dybala, being the poacher that he is, slots it home quite comfortably. Oh. Lovely tackle by Diawara. And Zielinski runs away with it. Belotti, good strength. Gets it to Hamsik. Cahill needs to make the right run. He's made a run, but it's not the right one. Win, 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 win. Well up. Good header from Koulibaly. Zielinski. Diawara. Cahill. Belotti. Oh, nice run there. And he's found Zielinski. Oh, it's a poor pass though, but Mertens will cut inside. Oh, the defender dangled a leg, and that nearly ended up squirming to Cahill as well. How many times this season have we seen Dries Mertens cut inside like that, the defender dangle the leg, and us get a penalty? That's the difference between the mid-table sides and those of the quality of Juventus. The defenders just have that extra knowledge, extra nous, not to stick the leg in and not to give away the penalty. And that is the difference right now. They are just that little bit too good. Free kick for Juventus. They've had slightly more of the ball, but they also have slightly more goals. Marquisio. How is Dani Alves onside there? I'm not sure what was going on with my defensive line. Oh, stop it, please. Dani Alves has done that to me all game long, and oh, Maksimovic couldn't sort his feet out. Corner here for Juventus. Looks like they're going to go short. Indeed they are. Gonzalo Higuain to Dani Alves. Not able to hold off Jorginho, although maybe fouled him there. Definitely fouled him there. Still nothing given. Alves with a shot. Come on, ref. I need you to be on point in situations like this. Oh, they're going to go short again. Quadro Asamoah's come on for Juan Cuadrado. Dybala here and Pjanic linking up well. Pjanic come on as a substitute as well. Regani into Lamina, who came on at half-time as a substitute. Somehow jinks past the man. It's going to drop kindly for Gonzalo Higuain. And thankfully, Pepe Reina was able to get the block on it. Otherwise, that would have been 3-1 and game over. Mertens brings that down, gets it forward, and Belotti round the corner to Diawara. We've got 10 minutes. Get ourselves back in this. And we go there to Hamsik first. And then to Belotti was the plan, but couldn't get it off. They've had twice as many shots than me, Juve, and they've got twice as many goals as well. They might have 3 times as many goals if I can't tackle Higuain. That's a free kick. Whew. What are they going to do here? Paulo Dybala with the set piece. Pjanic has great free kicks though, so I'm not sure why he isn't taking it. It's going to be Dybala. Oh, where's the ball? Juventus is just too good. I just have to hold my hands up right now and say that with the current squads, Juventus are too good in Season 1 for us here at Napoli to be able to deal with. Although, with 5 minutes to go, we have an opportunity here with Cahill. It's Chiellini. What are you trying to do, Ches? You're just not going to beat Chiellini like that. 2-1 Juventus with 4 minutes to go. Throw for Juve. Higuain back to Quadro Asamoah. Looks like they're going to be quite content to hold it in the corner if I can get it off them. And I might stand a chance of getting an opportunity before the very end of the game, but getting it off them, it's seemingly impossible right now. Higuain and Dani Alves just embarrassing me really in this bottom corner here. The footwork from Higuain, the ability to just shield the ball, it's just too good. Damian will keep that in, but the final whistle will go. It's defeat at the Juventus Stadium for Napoli. That opens the gap up for Juve at the top to 6 points. They deserved it. I can't deny that they didn't deserve it. So fair play to them. Chievo Verona have got Crotone away. It's a game that we played at the beginning of the episode and destroyed them. So I expect Chievo Verona to do the same, which would mean we would be 6 points behind them as well. Oh well, Spurs next in the first game of the next episode in the Champions League. But that is going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. I'll see you next time.